Hello and welcome. My name is Joshua Clockman. Today is June 10th, 2024, and this is the FTT111 Week 1 assignment. Today we're going to be going over clearing a firearm in your workstation and performing a function check while assessing all 8 steps in the cycle of operations. I have my everyday carry, Springfield XD 9mm Mod 2. Here's my magazine with no rounds in it. So first, in a safe direction, always, we're going to visually and physically inspect that there are no rounds in the chamber. Same for the workstation. I don't have any live ammunition here. I got it in another room in the house. The only thing I do have is my SDI provided dummy round, which doesn't have a primer or gunpowder in it. And there's a video of us taking those apart. So from there, we're gonna go over the function check and assessing all 8 steps in the cycle of operation. So for this, I'm actually gonna start. I'm gonna release my slide forward, load the dummy round up, and I'm gonna release the firing pin before we start. So slide forward, safe direction, there's the firing pin. We know it's clear. Double check it's the dummy round that we are loading in, only round. And our magazine is inserted, which helps with the feeding process. So for the starters, we're gonna pull the slide to the rear. 2 things are gonna happen. You're gonna hear a click for the unlock, and then as we get more towards the rear, you'll hear a click for the cocking of the firing pin. So I'm gonna kind of do it as slow as I can. Obviously, when you're actually shooting the firearms and stuff, everything's gonna be happening in less than a second. So the first thing we should hear, yep, that was the unlocking. And as we come back more, that was the cocking. And I'm gonna lock my slide to the rear so we can get a better idea on everything. So right off the bat, you can kind of see that the round angled up slightly. On the back of the slide in here, right at the very bottom, it'll push the round, or it'll guide the round into the chamber. Over here on the side, kind of right there on the right, that's gonna be your extractor claw. So that'll help after we fired the round. We'll show that again, I'm just pointing it out now. The back of this bolt face is what, locks up with the chamber, creates that perfect seal, so all the pressure is diverted outwards from the barrel. So once we have it unlocked and we have cocked, now we're going to release it and you watch it guide it in, and we should hear the lock. Not so much here, but it did happen. So on my firearm there are a couple safety features. Little guide on top, kind of hard to notice when you're shooting or anything like that, but it does raise up slightly to indicate that there is a round in the chamber. And on the back here, we have an indicator that tells us that the firearm is cocked and the firing pin is ready to go. Now, the only safeties I have on mine are the backstrap safety and the little tiny trigger safety, which most guys with Glocks will know. So from there, we have fed it. I'm sorry, we'll start from the beginning. So we've unlocked, cocked, and now we have fed the cartridge into the chamber and we are locked. So pretty much the only thing left now is firing and the ejecting and stuff. So in a safe direction, even though we know it's a dummy round, that was the firing process. And once that happens, the gases from the round will cause the slide to go back to the rear and start the cycle of operations all over again. So that extractor claw that we talked about earlier should, was that again? Pull the round out slightly to the side. So it's gonna throw it this way. Obviously it won't have the round on the cartridge, but it'll extract it that way and eject it. That's the word I'm looking for in the cycle of operations. It'll eject it. So from there, magazine released, no rounds. We're gonna double check the barrel and everything visually and physically once more, which we don't have anything, put that in the same direction. And our dummy round is still the only thing that we have. And so in that cycle of operations, doing the firing test and everything like that, that assessed that everything's moving smoothly. Firing pin still works. Probably need a little bit of lubrication on mine, won't lie. Sometimes you should clean your guns often. I don't clean mine often enough. Probably end up doing that right after this video. But thank you and have a great day.